Hey guys, welcome to Gundam Build Guide, and let's start off with normal Gundam news. So, quick update, we've got a lot of new news about the upcoming Island of Doan movie, which is coming out in June. This week, a bunch of new mecha designs were posted. The stuff that they posted this week were mostly EFF units, but a few weeks back they showed off the Xeon side, which was mostly just a series of high-mobility desert Zakus. So, let's roll through all these. For starters, we have Kai Shiden's classic Gun Cannon 104. It's back and it's good however, but more interestingly is Hayato's Gun Cannon 103, replacing his gun tank and making its second appearance ever after only being seen in Gundam Movie 3. It's also now rocking the gun can's alternate armament of micro missiles, which will make it much easier to identify and tell it apart from Kai's unit. Next up is Slager's GM. Holy shit, he has his own GM. And it's a GM1 with GM3 colors. I'm very into it. Rolling down the line, there's then a bunch of quick variants of the basic RGM 79. We got one with missiles, one with a shoulder cannon, and what's really cool about this is the one with the shoulder cannon also seems to be appearing in OFMST EF Ground Forces colors. We've previously only seen these colors on the Ground GM, and I'm very into this. Is this like some kind of prototype Ground GM? Nobody knows. Also making a comeback from Gundam Movie 3 is the Core Booster, and it looks really good in this one. There's also a huge EFF warship called the La Grandpa, and that looks really crazy. It looks like it's something out of Aura Battler Dunbine. And the last new mecha is just the Zaku hanging onto the Lugun to show that the Lugun is back. In some other news, hype is really building up for The Witch of Mercury, and apparently people who are really into it are being rewarded with some like fan loyalty box. I don't know how you get this box. I think you have to be Japanese, and I think it's just a box of stickers. I don't know, but I heard they're giving it out. Also, in some dumb Gundam merchandise news, apparently a French shoe store named Patrick is releasing Gundam Seed Anniversary Earth Alliance and Zaft shoes. I think custom shoes are usually a dumb excuse to rack up the price of shoes, and yeah, these look pretty dumb, although I would maybe wear the Zaft shoes because they're kind of fancy dumb. Oh, and continuing on with some lame Gundam merchandise, not to be outdone by France, Japan has released this week the Char Custom Box Cutter, which is 3 times faster than your average box cutter. In case your average box cutter was not fast enough for you. You know, that was your problem. On the one hand, it looks to be a red box cutter, but if you flip it over, you can clearly see it is a Char Custom Box Cutter. Ooh, so custom. Thanks as always to my sole Patreon subscriber, the Spider-Man. Okay, so that brings us to Gundam Breaker Mobile, where it is now week 2 of the 3.4 update, and this is a really weird week because of what's there, and more so because of what isn't there. So, big deal number 1, there are 0 new gacha shoots. Your wallets are safe. The biggest side effect of the slowdown is I guess you're not going to be spending as much money as this game because there's just half as much shit to do. And the money that you would have been spending will now be spent twice as slowly. Get it? The banner section honestly looks shockingly empty, and the only thing there is still Zero Maru, who is boring because he doesn't do anything new this week. Big deal number 2, there are also no new charity suits. It's still the fucking 3-year-old Dual Gundam Assault Shroud, which you don't even fucking need if you got it 3 years ago. On top of that, the scenario mission for the Dual Gundam Assault Shroud dropped this Sunday, and I got around to playing it today to check it out, and yeah, there was 0 reason to pull the new Assault Shroud because you can beat the scenario mission with the old Assault Shroud. It can't go Master Grade, and apparently, yeah, just beat it with the 3 years old version. Save your money. That being said, I did use the backpack for the 3 years old version because it was good enough. Now, the Assault Shroud did great in the scenario mission, and it's as good as it was 3 years ago. Moving on. So the arena coins have updated. You can now get blue rarity versions of the Yami Shogun this month in there, if you ever wanted to complete the Yami Shogun. I haven't checked out the new Yami Shogun, but I know in the old Yami Shogun, the head and the cannon were very good, so I'm still going to say those are the best parts. A new battle circuit dropped this week. It was very fun and easy, although I was a little miffed since I wasted all my mark materials fooling around last week, and now I kind of needed them. Whatever. Honestly, it was very easy except for the Amphib round. Look out for the Amphib round. I did not have a good time with that round. Moving on to the biggest change in the game this week, we have our first required custom mission. So they first rolled out required custom missions in a test a few months back, and that test was a disaster. But now they've worked out all the bugs, and so the thing of it is, you click on this mission template, and then you need to put as many Gunpla as you can build into the mission. The stronger the Gunplas you put in, or maybe it's just the number of Gunplas you put in. Anyway, long story short, if you want to get the maximum loot, you need to put as many strong Gunpla in this mission as you can. And here's my version of the mission. Feel free to play it. No one's tried to beat it yet, and it literally contains the strongest Gundam in my account. So yeah, check it out. I think it'll be pretty hard, honestly. Before I forget, this is the last week you can get the guaranteed new Zeon Gundam and the Super Domon. After weighing my options, I decided to go all in on Super Domon because when I thought about it, the new Zeon has definitely appeared in this game way more frequently than Super Domon has. And yeah, my Super Domon was like level 1, so it made sense to pump it up. And yeah, so that's it. It's kind of a bad week in this game. Oh, but hey, the Saiyan Gundam is back, and it has those improved multi-mission coins. So at least if you farm the shit out of the Saiyan Gundam, you can get like the Santa Capel and some really high-level loot out of it. So that's kind of cool. I may play some extra Saiyan Gundam missions for that reason alone. Alright, that's it, you guys. Yeah, this update has really kind of killed the game. What do you guys think? Do you think the Gundam game is better now that you're spending less money? Do you think it's better now that there's less things to do every week? A lot of my friends don't, so yeah, I'd be curious to see if anyone thinks differently. Let me know in the comments. Thank you, and please subscribe because I'm only 200 or 180 subscribers away from getting monetized, which is nuts. Okay, thank you guys. Later.